Hi, my name is Dominique Kennedy, and we're at Life Skills Prep at World Changers Youth Experience. We have a lot of resources for our students who are 11th through 12th grade. Today, we're going to talk about funding your college experience. We're super excited to get this information in your hands. Thanks for joining us. Welcome everyone to Life Skills Prep. So glad you are here. Any familiar faces, any people who have, I see familiar faces, any people who have been here already? Raise your hand, raise your hand. I see some familiar faces, raise your hand. Okay, cool. Awesome, glad you guys are here. So for the new people, this is our Life Skills Prep session. We have a host of individuals who are gonna help you get connected to college resources, military resources, financial resources, and career resources. So we wanna make sure you get a time to connect with all of these folks. We also have a dynamic speaker, Mr. Cantus Simmons, who's gonna get you information on funding and how to get money for college. So I'm Dominique Kennedy, and I'm glad you guys are here today. I'm gonna pass it over to each of our reps. They're gonna introduce ourselves, and we're gonna jump right into the speaking, okay?
Good morning, or good afternoon. Oh, I got a slide up. Oh. Good afternoon. I'm Tim Arnold. I'm with the Personal Finance Support Ministry, and we teach pretty much all things about finances, how to manage your finances, how to put systems in place. If you're, for you, going to college, we have information about college, but we also have information about just how to manage money, how to get out of debt, how to save, how to think about money. And so we have a resource where you can scan and download a self-guided workbook to kind of just take you through the basics of finance. If you're anything like I used to be, where I ended up, I was making money, but I was homeless for a period because I didn't know how to manage my money. And then I turned all that around. So we have great information for you. So look forward to talking to you all.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I think most of you know me, Brother Carver. Seen me around at Lions Den. This is Brother Joseph, and we're going to talk to you about the military. I did 7 years active duty in the United States Marine Corps. Brother Joseph, how much time did you do in the Army?
28 years, some active, some reserve.
So I know everybody got a career. Most of y'all thinking about going to college. We're not advocating the military. We're just telling you to look at it as an alternative. You don't have to go active duty. You can join the reserves and get the same exact benefits as active duty. You can get, the GI Bill where it will pay for your college. Later on down the line, you can use your VA benefits to purchase a home, which I did and Brother Joseph did at some point in his career. So it is a great resource. And so once you get done, come up to our table. You can scan the QR code here. It has the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marines here. It'll take you right to the recruiting website and give you a lot of diverse information. So thank you all. See you at the table.
Thank you. Hey, good morning, everyone. I am Ms. Carlos Plummer. I'm representing the career today. I have over 10 years experience in the counting, so I have a barcode available for you, and I have worked in college and technical college. And also, if you're interested in accounting or bookkeeping for corporate, it will list different careers, the salaries that you're interested in. So if you have any questions about that, I am more than available to assist you with that. And I hope y'all enjoy the session today.
Cool. Y'all give it up for him. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. Listen, everybody pull out your best friend. Everybody pull out your best friend. Everybody pull out your best friend. 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 Y'all know what your best friend is, right? Why is this your best friend right now? Cool. Do me a favor. Everybody go to your settings. Go to your settings. Tell me in your settings how much time you've been spending with your best friend. Y'all know how to get to that page? For all my iPhone users, all right? Go to settings. Go to screen time. Jesus, all right? Huh?
It says 2 hours and 26 minutes.
Okay, that's the day, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Daily average is what? Huh? 3 hours and 26 minutes? 5 hours. Right? Right? In the week, but it's daily. Sound like it's daily, all right? All right, so my name is Canton Simmons. I've been here, World Changers, since 1993, when it was time for me to go to college. And one of the beautiful things that I've realized is that what I'm about to share with you is helped me. I'm from Decatur, where it's greater. Yeah, right, east side, Southwest DeKalb High School. Been able to go to college, been able to go to grad school one time, been able to go to grad school 2 times, and ended up working as a scientist at NASA. Worked at NASA for multiple years. At the transition from NASA, I developed contact lenses as a research scientist. For the last, since 2008, I traveled the world, and I mean the world, helping students, helping parents understand all things where school is concerned, college is concerned, and STEM is concerned, okay? And so what I want to do today, I want to show you guys practically how I was able to pay all of my college degrees with somebody else's money. That'd be pretty cool? All right, so I'm middle class broke. Y'all know about middle class broke? Middle class broke, got a nice mom, got a nice dad, got green grass, but they seem to always be broke. You know what I'm saying? You take vacations on the weekend, right? A good vacation for me was Lenox Mall. Another good vacation was Six Flags, okay? And so one of the things that we don't do in our families, y'all with me? Right here. One thing we don't do in our family sometimes, we don't talk about money. We don't talk about a plan for money, all right? I'm pretty sure in your households, your mom and dad, your guardians, they probably talk about how much those shoes cost. About 100? About 200, right? How much a hair cost? I'm gonna ask you, how much a hair cost?
Mine's 105.
105, right? So no time, we normally have conversations up to like $400, right? Probably the most expensive thing you probably gonna do in the high school era is probably prom dress, prom suit, get a little car situation, right? So we have $400 conversations as teenagers. And when you get to this age bracket right here, it's time to go to college. Now they want to have $40,000 conversations, $50,000 conversations. But like mom and dad, we've been talking about $400 conversations, right? Today, on average, it's about $49,000 to go to college for 1 year. You say, what? Right? So let's say $50,000. $50,000 times 4 years in college, that's how much? 200 what? $200,000. All right? Everybody turn your piece of paper over, turn your paper over, or pull out your best friend. I don't mind you. Are these notes or this survey for them? Just notes. Okay, cool. Let's write it. Let's write it. It's something about writing that triggers to your brain. All right? Let me give you this equation. All right? Let me give you this equation. Here's how you pay for college. Okay? And those of you guys that are watching online, watching the replay of this, hey, make sure you take these notes. Okay? This is how you pay for college. GM, I'm going to give you an equation. It's going to be like calculus class. Right? Say what? Okay, yeah, right on the back of which one? The one with the question, right on the back of that one, okay? Yep. Don't write on the surface. You need some paper? Why you need no paper? Give us some paper. She's gonna need some too. All right? Because guess what? If you do decide to go to college, you can't go on her bill, she can't go on your bill. Right? It's $50K for her, $50K for you. All right? So here's the equation. GM, write it down. GM plus OM plus YM. GM plus OM plus YM is the equation for you paying for college. Now, if you're not writing on a sheet of paper, I need you to write on your best friend, okay? I need you to write on your best friend. And I have no problem with that. Because I know y'all sleep together. Y'all talk all day. Y'all be thumbing, right? GM plus OM plus YM. Somebody say GM plus OM plus YM. Here's how you pay for college. GM stands for the government's money. GM stands for the government's money. OM stands for other people's money. What does GM stand for? What does OM stand for? What does YM stand for? Y'all smart. Y'all smart. Y'all got it, right? What does GM stand for? OM stands for? YM stands for? Now tell me out of this equation, which one do you not want to use? My money, right? Your money, right? So let's put a little line through that. Let's put a little line through the YM. Okay? As a third option. All right? Now, let's talk about the government's money. Okay? Let's talk about the government's money. Now, by a show of hands, how many people in the room are seniors? High school seniors? You're graduating class of 2026? Awesome. How many people are 2027 juniors? Awesome. How many people are sophomores? Okay. So that's why you with your sister, you with your big sister, right? All right. So we got juniors and seniors in here. All right. Under the government's money, I want you to write this word called FAFSA. FAFSA. Free application of federal student aid. Free application of federal student aid. Okay? I think I left that remote. See that remote control right on the thing there? Okay? So, FAFSA, free application federal student aid. FAFSA. Okay? FAFSA. Okay? See it right there? It's called the FAFSA form. Now, here's how you get access to the government's money. Through this form called what? FAFSA. It stands for what? Federal student aid. What's the F and the A stand for? It's a free what? It's a what? Free application. One more time, it's a what? Free application. Now, here's how you get access to the government's money. And you're going to have to complete FAFSA every single year in which you need the money. What year? Every single year. Every single year which you need the money. Okay? So if you're a high school senior and you're going to college when? 2026, you're going to need the money in 2026. So you want to start applying for FAFSA now. Okay? So FAFSA normally opens between October and December of the previous year. So if you're a high school senior going to college and need college money, you're going to do what? FAFSA. Complete FAFSA. If you're a college freshman going to a sophomore year, you're going to need what? FAFSA. If you're a college sophomore going to the junior year, you're going to need to complete what? FAFSA. If you're a junior going to your senior year, you're going to complete what? FAFSA. If you're a senior and choosing to go to grad school, you're going to complete what? And when you complete FAFSA, it's a what kind of application? Free application. So it means it doesn't cost anything to pay for it, right? Okay? So it's a free application. Here's how it works. This application is put in place by the federal government so you can show and communicate, hey, we have need for the money. Okay? Hey, government, we have need for the money. And with this free application, it takes 4 things into consideration. Write these 4 things down. Under FAFSA, take these 4 things into consideration. Parents' income. Parents' assets. Those 2 different things. Parents' income, parents' assets. Student income, student assets. Parents' income, parents' assets. Students' income, student assets. Okay? Does anybody know what income is? What's income? How much money coming into the household, right? Right? So now when we look at the federal government, they say, all right, Just let us know how much income is coming in, how much assets are coming in, because with FAFSA, it's called need-based aid, right? I need some money, right? And so the way we decide on the need, we look at assets, right? Can anybody tell me what an asset is? Or one type of asset? It can be your home. It can be like a car, right? So let's imagine there's a home that you live in, right? But you guys also have like some investment property, okay? So that would be part of an asset versus the house that you're living in, okay? So now what we're gonna do, student income, right? How much money y'all got in y'all account? All right, don't tell me, right? But check this out. Guess what? That also lets the federal government, how much money you got in your account? You got a big purse. Let me hold something, right? Guess what? So if she has a lot of money in her account and you complete FAFSA, what do you think they're going to say? She don't really need no money for college because she got a little fat income, right? So there's strategy behind it, but here's how you apply for FAFSA, okay? This website right here. Y'all write it down, take a picture of it, whatever, studentaid.gov. 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 Okay? Now, under studentaid.gov, you see there's a button there you can fill out FAFSA. You complete FAFSA when? Every single year. If you make $1 million a day, still complete FAFSA. Okay? And FAFSA is going to ask you some questions. Students' income, you completed FAFSA already? Yes. Okay, right? Every single year. Now, here's the beautiful thing about it. When you complete FAFSA, it's going to ask you, hey, tell us some of the schools you want to go to, right? And on the FAFSA application, you can put 20 schools on the application. Somebody say 20. 20. Why you want to put 20? Because now it's like, hey, I want to see how much the federal government can give me to go to one of these schools, all right? Y'all know when we shop for shoes, right? So you shop for these shoes, right? You was like, I need some red shoes with my red outfit, right? You needed red, right? So when you go into a shoe store, what's the first thing you do?
Try on the shoe.
You look around, you try it on. You try it on and then you do what? You see how much it costs. So when we're thinking about college, we got to make sure it's fit and we got to make sure we can pay for it. Make sure it what? And make sure we can do what? Pay for it. When you're buying a house, when you're buying a car, when you're buying a prom dress, you got to make sure you can do what? So you got to make sure you can. So we're looking at college, we have to pay for things using this equation, okay? So GM, you apply for it through what? Student aid. Student aid, FAFSA, right? Studentaid.gov. Seniors, if you haven't completed FAFSA, you want to complete FAFSA, okay? I'm going to give you a little sneak website. Under studentaid.gov, up in the URL, if you hit /aid estimator. Everybody write that down. Aid estimator, right? You know in school how we take a test? Yeah. We take tests in school. Y'all know sometimes we do pre-test, right? So FAFSA has a pre-test or a pre-aid estimator. So if you go to studentaid.gov /aid estimator, I don't see y'all writing. I don't see you writing. Write down aid estimator. It's like the pre-test before you complete FAFSA. So you look at, all right, this my mom and them, this my daddy them. Oh, my mom and them married. Oh, my mom and them separated. Oh, my daddy got remarried. Oh, since your daddy got remarried, you need to pull in your stepmama now. So now that goes into what? This whole equation of student assets, student income, parents' assets, parents' income. Okay? It's a free application. They're going to simply communicate back to you what money is available to you based on the federal government. Okay? They're going to tell you Pell Grants that you don't have to pay back. They're going to show you work study options. What's work study? Work study is when you can go to college and you may work a job on college campus or right off college campus, and the hours that you work on the college campus, it goes toward paying whatever that bill is, okay? And then it's gonna also show you the opportunities there for student loans, okay? All right, so GM stands for what? Government's money. Let's go to the next one. OM, other people's money. I love other people's money. Who like other people's money? All right, now listen. If you can't show the need for the money, you want to go to this next area of merit-based, okay? All right, and I'm not saying with need, a lot of times with need-based aid, people try to say, we broke, we broke, we broke. No, thank God for what you guys do have. Just communicate on the form. But we want to spend most of our time here on OM. I have a saying, I have a slogan. Searching for other people's money, called scholarships, should be your full-time job. Searching for college money should be your full-time job. All right, now, I'm going to give you guys 5 A's, all right? I'm going to give you 5 A's. I'm going to give you 5 what? A's. Write these A's down. Write these A's down, all right? Write these A's down, and then I'm going to ask you to grab your best friend, okay? All right? Here are the 5 A's. Anybody ever seen a casino? Y'all ever seen a thing where you pull the lever? We probably see sometimes at the little barn, at the little game things, right? We pull the lever and the thing kind of spin and we win some money, right? So these are 5 levers you want to pull, okay? Lever number 1, when looking for other people's money, we want to pull the lever called academics, period, right? Academics, write it down, is what you do inside the classroom. Academics is what you do inside the classroom. So we can find scholarships based on academics. That's what you're doing in the classroom, right? Your GPA, the classes that you like, the subjects that you matter, okay? So I was a scientist. I did good in math and science. So what do you think one of the things inside the classroom that I could highlight when I'm looking for scholarships?
Math and science.
My grades in math and science. Okay? Here's the second A. Activities. Activities. Activities is what you do what? Outside the classroom. Academics is what you do where? Activities is what you do where? Outside. Now, one of the cool things about me in high school, I was like that guy, right? And the reason I was that guy was because I was in the marching band and I was a head drum major, right? If anybody know about Southwest DeKalb marching band back in the day, like I was that guy, I was him, all right? Guess what? Now, because of outside the classroom, I could leverage finding scholarships because I was in the marching band, okay? Anybody got any activities outside the classroom? What's some activities you do right now? That's my dude. I played baseball too. Guess what? Boom. He can find a scholarship in band, music. He can find a scholarship in baseball. What instrument you played in the band? Boom. He can find a scholarship for percussion. Anybody else? Play football. You can find scholarships in football. I'm kind of mad with football now because they also throw in NIL. Okay? So now we got academics. We got activities. Here's the third one. Accomplishments. Accomplishments. Your rewards. Being on the dean's list. Being in Glee Club. Being in Golden Key. National Honor Society. All right? Awards. Okay? Here's the next one. Aspirations. The things that, so awards is things you've already done. Aspirations are things that you want to do. Okay? So if you want to be a scientist in the future, you can find scholarships around being a scientist. What do you want to be when you grow up, or you think you want to be? Pediatrician. So she can go find scholarships on what? Pediatrician. Okay? What's the first A? What's the second A? What's the third A? Accomplishment. What's the fourth A? Aspirations. Here's the fifth A. The fifth A is attributes. Attributes. Now, I didn't pull this lever, but I could have pulled this lever because of an attribute. All right? So, I'm the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. You probably didn't even notice it, right?
No, I didn't.
Guess what? This is an attribute. I can go to Google right now, even though I was dope in the marching band, even though I was dope in baseball, even with all this, I can find a scholarship for a birth defect. Now, there's some attributes you may have. Anybody left-handed? You can find a left-handed scholarship. Is anybody a twin? You a twin? Yeah, she can find a scholarship for being a twin. Anybody short? You can find a scholarship for being short. Anybody tall? Right? Anybody got a big head? Right? Guess what? You can find big head scholarships. Now, guess what? Here's how we're going to do it, you guys. I'm going to give you the places to look. Online. Write it down. Online. We're going to use social media. We're going to use apps. Now, here's the cool thing about it. Your best friend has all these things right here in your pocket. We can go to Google right now and say big forehead scholarships. I love my sister scholarships. Him missing some finger scholarships. Oh, she a twin scholarship. We can look at it on this internet. We now can go to social media. Who on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? Go to that search bar. We hashtag everything. Hashtag soft life. Hashtag world changers. Hashtag I'm him. Hashtag I'm hungry. You can hashtag that scholarship and you'll come up on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Another way to find scholarships, go sit down with your local counselors and teachers. Sit down with the schools that you want to go to. Hey, show me this money. Where is money at? I know y'all making money. I know y'all giving money away because I see all them folk in that football stadium. Somebody paying that bill. And so here's what I want you guys to realize. As you're preparing for college, it's also important that you know how to pay for college. Okay? All right, so I'm going to give you guys a bonus. I have a lot of information on this. Every Saturday, I do an event called Scholarship Success Saturday. Okay? What's the day? Sunday? I just did one yesterday. Okay? Now, if you want it, people had to pay for it. If you want it, I'm going to send you the replays today when I get back to the crib. Who wants it? If y'all don't want it, cool. Because here's what I did, right? I took 3 hours. Okay, cool. I took 3 hours breaking down each one of these processes, all right? So, Dominic, if you can, give me a piece of paper somewhere. Give me a piece of paper somewhere, right? Here's what I'm going to do. Because y'all a friend of Dominique, because y'all a friend of Creflo Dollar, because y'all a friend of World Changes, because y'all a friend of Mr. The Anthony's, right? Mr. Adams, right? Here's what I'm going to do. Before we leave, before we eat pizza, write your name and your email address down, okay? I'm going to give you the whole thing. I'm going to break down FAFSA. I'm going to show you all the scholarships, show you how to write essays, show you how to be dope so you can get this money. All right? Listen, y'all, thank y'all so much. I'm Cantor Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. I love y'all.
Wait, hold up. Can you make us a video guide on how to do that right there?
I do all of it.
You did?
I do all of it. Make sure you
Okay.
guys...
Listen, guys, this is your networking opportunity. So before you leave out and as you're making your way to the table to get your pizza, please engage with each of the representatives here. The resource reps are here for you to talk about military, college, finances, and career. So do that before you go. Get your initials, ask your questions, and we'll see you next 4th Sunday. Thank you.